Wednesday the 19th of December 2018. Congestion charging, yeah? That's title, or is it this way? I don't even know. Anyway, congestion charging. Okay, it's in the news today. You may have read it. But as of the 8th of April 2019, private hire vehicles, the majority of them, are going to be subject to congestion charge payments. Yeah, and the payment currently stands at £11.50 per day to enter the congestion charging zone in Zone 1. Okay, what does that mean for private hire drivers? It means that we will essentially have to spend over £200 a month if we are entering the congestion charging zone Monday to Friday. I mean, every week for 4 weeks. Yeah, so in a given month you can be spending well over £200. I think that's the total Monday to Friday over 4 weeks. And yeah, a little bit concerning. So it's going to be an additional cost that private hire drivers are going to have to absorb, and it might make this line of work not viable for some people. Now, there are exemptions. One exemption is if you drive a zero emissions car, such as an electric car. As we know, there's a push for electric vehicles to go on the road, and this is one of the ways they're trying to push for it. Previously, hybrids, when they first come out, they were exempt from the congestion charging zone, and now the bar post has moved, so now we have electric models that are going to be exempt. Yeah, so if you've got an electric car and you're a private hire driver, you ain't got nothing to worry about. If you've got a hybrid or diesel or any other petrol vehicle, you're going to be subject to the congestion charge payment of £11.50 per day, Monday to Friday. Okay, there are other exemptions. If you have a vehicle and it is it's a wheelchair accessible vehicle, then you are exempt. Yeah, and that's how the black taxis are exempt, because they're all got wheelchair access. Yeah. If you drive a VW Caddy or a Galaxy and you've got wheelchair access in the back of your vehicle, then obviously you're going to earn, well, you're going to save a lot of money, because you're not going to be paying the congestion charging zone to get in the congestion charging zone. What I'm peed about, hybrids and other fuel efficient vehicles are being taxed unfairly. What is the congestion charging zone anyway? You know, you know what I mean? Is it even fit for purpose? Because the congestion charging zone was supposed to come into effect to inevitably reduce congestion in central London. Hasn't done no such thing. So I think they're trying to call it a low emission zone there, move away from the congestion charging issue. Although there is obviously still a fee to pay if you enter the zone. So if you've got an electric car, if you've got a wheelchair accessible vehicle, you're exempt. Yeah, so polluting diesel taxis, which are probably 15 years old and older, they're probably still going to be on the road for a little bit longer, you know, chugging away at train stations. But it is what it is in taxi ranks, you know, sitting down, especially in the winter, you know, keeping the engine running to keep warm. More fuel efficient vehicles are going to be subject to this congestion charge. Okay, but most important thing anyway, because I'm kind of waffling here, I spoke to my accountant today when I read this. Yeah, thanks to Mill & Boys, because he kind of highlighted me on the newspaper article, which is right here. Yeah, and I'll leave a link below. This is just for the BBC website anyway. Okay, but I spoke to my accountant today about this congestion charging, and he said that the congestion charging fee is tax deductible. Yeah, so if you when it does come about 8th of April and you are having to pay the congestion charge, if you are not exempt from the fee, create an account with TfL to pay the congestion charge. Yeah, put it on auto pay, and you'll be able to obtain receipts. Yeah, they should email you receipts every time you pay. Yeah, so you collect those receipts, you print them off, and you give them in with all your other receipts, end of year receipts. Yeah, and it will be tax deductible, and it will be the cost you pay are going to be deductible from your tax bill. Yeah, so it'll bring your tax bill down again, and quite considerably if you're paying over £250 a month. Yeah, because that sounds like more than a couple of grand a year. Okay, so day to day, it's going to be more of an expense in terms of running costs, but overall at the end of the financial year, the cost of this congestion charge is going to be offset against your tax. So over the year, it's not going to make a difference. On a day-to-day basis, you're going to have to find the money to pay the congestion charge up front. Okay, I hope that helps, and I hope it alleviates some concerns for some drivers who've got tight budgets. And if you've got any questions and comments, as always, leave them below. And this is the Gig Guy London, signing out. Peace.